Hello everybody, this is Edward and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minecraft. As you can see, I've done a little bit of work here on my home and on this home up there, and I just want to get a better view of it. But I've got a flower box and a window, and that's kind of the basic design that I was going to go with today, and I'm hoping that I can get a roof on it today. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for the roof, but I was mainly focusing on the second story. As you can see up there, we got the lovely flowers in the flower garden. I forgot what they're called. A hanging garden, but not a hanging garden, a window garden. Anyway, we're just going to grab ourselves some resources here, and we need to build the roof, and I'm thinking maybe just trying out the dark oak, see how that looks, and have that as the roof and ceiling. But of course we're going to use our regular oak slabs and our regular oak planks for the main wall area. Just wondering, maybe I should have a window here as well. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I'll have a window right there. Very nice. I mean, it doesn't need a window there, but more light in is always a nice thing. Just need to make sure I get some curtains. Okay. So I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful day. And if not, let's make it a wonderful day today. So I'm not too sure how long I'm going to record for. I was very sick last week, so I'm kind of catching up on recording, but I did have a little bit of a hiatus a little while ago. But now I am a lot better. I had a nasty cold and a cough, and I was checked. I made sure I got myself checked out to make sure it wasn't COVID, and I did. And it's just a case of staying at home and making sure I have a lot of good, healthy food, and well, that's about it, really. Now, I have been eating oranges like crazy, making sure I get my vitamin C intake up, but I've also got a I don't know how to say the word now, immune system booster. That's what I'm trying to say. Goodness me, that was a bit tough. Now I'm just trying to figure out, I think, yeah, we'll have the overhang a little bit there. Immune system booster, yes. I bought a packet of natural herb immune system booster tablets, which I've started to take, and hopefully that will keep me healthy for this winter, because getting sick, it wasn't very pleasant. I don't think it is ever pleasant, but it's all part of life, isn't it? It doesn't matter how fit you are or how good your diet is or what the issue. No, what's the opposite of an issue? No matter what benefits you've got, you can always get sick. It's just going to happen. But you can certainly take precautions. Wash your hands regularly and make sure, I think that's one of the main things, making sure that you're wearing a mask in public place, especially with the whole fear of COVID. I was amazed to read how much influenza had reduced the year before in 2020 because of the use of masks and, of course, restricted access to outside because of all the lockdowns. And because of it, I think they said that some of the strains of influenza may have become extinct, which is, well, interesting. I didn't know diseases could become extinct, but I suppose they can, or viruses, I should say. But if there's nothing there for if there's no host for the virus to take over, I guess, we'll eventually die out. So I thought that was very interesting, that one of the things now that's happened thanks to all the lockdowns is that, it's possible that we may have gotten rid of some of the flu strains, and time will tell. We'll see what things are like. Now, for the roof system here, I'm going to add a few fence posts to kind of have an open airflow area. I think most of the older homes do have them. I can't get up there. Okay, there we go. Just two like that. So all the older homes still have those little vents or the grills in the brick buildings, so that way the air can flow in and out. I don't know how good they are, but they've always been there, so I assume that they must be doing an alright job. If not, well then hopefully when I do get a new house, a new place to live, it will have more modern features, because this house that I'm in right now is quite old. It must be at least 50, maybe 60 years old, and barely standing up, but it's still a roof over our heads, so we're very fortunate to have that. And it looks like I'm going to need to get a bit more staircase in the old dark oak, but I can fill in this bit here, and I think we might have just enough to get across. And of course at some point I've got to do the under bit as well, because otherwise it will look a bit unusual, won't it? Now there we go, like that. So in other news, it's been a bit of a crazy week for me, or a couple of weeks I should say. I didn't quite manage that, did I? I've had a YouTuber who owns a online community YouTube server. I think I'm not too sure what the correct terminology is. He owns a Minecraft server, and they do community events and all that kind of stuff, and they play together, and yeah, all sorts of things. Reached out to me after seeing my videos and said, hey, would you like to join? And I thought, oh, that would be brilliant. I would love to join. We spoke for a while over the internet, over Discord, and he mentioned, the kind of thing that they do, a bit of roleplay, and the world that they have, it's, I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but because it might be all for the surprise, and I don't want to spoil any surprises, but yeah, they want to do more community things, and asked if I was interested, and I said I would love to, and I'm hoping, I had a formal interview with him and another gentleman, very young men now. It's so funny to talk to people and be like, yeah, I'm almost in my mid-30s, and you guys a couple of years out of high school, and it's so bizarre, but listen to me growing old. Everyone calls me grandpa, and I find that it is a term of endearment. I'm very happy to be called grandpa, because, well, I've always been someone to struggle with technology, and so friends of mine not make fun, but have a laugh about it. Making fun of someone has a bit more of a sinister connotation, but they make fun about it. Oh dear. Okay, well that staircase I'm going to have to fix and change, but yes. So I'm not too sure how much longer I'll be playing in this world. I guess I could play both worlds, but to be honest with you, it's finding the time just to record for this world can be quite difficult. But if I'm on a community Minecraft server and there are cool quests going on, I'm sure I'll be on it. We're talking about, the kind of people that are on the server and how people like to portray different characters. And I think I don't want to play anyone. I still want to be myself in a way. I want to be fun. I want to keep the nice, relaxing voice, if I may. I hope it's a nice, relaxing voice. I'm not too sure. But I guess it's up to the individual. But I do want to keep doing my nice videos. How did I manage that? Oh my goodness me. Okay, well there's 2 underneath and 1 that's gone down. Anyway, let's do here. We've got to be very careful. Make sure we don't make any mistakes here. But to be honest with you, when I'm around people, especially friends, I can be a little bit cheeky, and I wanted to make sure that my YouTube channel is nice and no profanity or cursing or anything like that, and nothing mean or aggressive or anything like that. Not that I'm that way, but I can make jokes that can be seen as maybe a little bit too crude or a little bit too edgy. I guess it all depends. I mean, it's not like I'm around my grandparents, or like I've only got a grandma left now. It's not like I'm around my grandma and I'm making very rude jokes, nothing like that. And there's the 2 staircases that I needed right under here to finish the roof. these two here. Okay, how am I going to get down? I think the hay bale, because I doubt I'll be able to get that water over there, but the hay bale, I've seen that Assassin's game, you can do a big jump and land in a bale of hay and be fine, so let's see how we go. Hey, it really works. Only lost a heart. Maybe hay does dampen the fall a little bit. Anyway, get that staircase there, and I'll go to sleep. And tomorrow I shall grab myself a those two planks staircases underneath the upside down ones that are underneath the roof skirting. I don't know what to call it, the roof edge. Actually, I don't mind that. It is quite tall, but it's okay. But the one thing that I was asked when I was speaking to the gentleman about this, whether or not I'd be joining the server, was, what kind of cool projects would I like to do? What building style? And I told him the truth. I kind of build medieval designs, / fantasy designs. As you can see, all the buildings are very wooden stone base. But I was kind of wanting to lean myself towards, goodness me, steampunk designs. I've always loved steampunk. I never got into it. I don't do the dress up, but games. One of my favorite games of all time has been Thief: The Dark Project, or Thief Gold. I started with Thief Gold, came with a few extra levels in it that the hardcore Thief 1 Dark Project fans kind of rebuke because they don't think the level designs are very good. I don't mind them, but then again, I didn't start with the original Thief, the Dark Project, so I don't know, maybe I'd have a different opinion if it was the other way around and I had started, I don't know, with the original and not the updated version. But anyway, I'm digressing here. So anyway, the designs are very, it is in a fantasy world. There's magic, not that you use magic, but there's magic in it, and there's all types of machines, and it is very steampunky, but not traditional steampunk, not overly steampunk, but it does exist in that world. Okay, there we go. Gonna go down here and have a look. But yeah, I'd love to do buildings that move and have almost like a machine life about them. Okay, let's have a look here. It's okay. Not too sure how I feel about it. I think it looks fine. I've got to fix that bit up there too. Not too sure how I feel about it. We'll keep working on it. But for the time being, I think that's A-okay. That's the one I need to grab. There we go. I'll have to grab it when I go down. And we'll just fill in this roof here. But yes, if I do join the server and everything works out and I start talking to people, it'll be interesting to see how I go, because there's a few things that can I jump in that window? I want to see if I can do this. Indeed I can, like a master thief. Can't break into my own house unless I lock myself out. But in Minecraft it's not exactly the same. But yeah, that looks okay. But as I was saying, when it comes to my channel, I kind of stay away from a few topics which can cause issues amongst people, mainly anything to do with religion or politics, and I don't really want to talk too much about my personal life. I will a little bit, but when it comes to certain things within my personal life, I want to be careful with what I say, because I don't want to upset anybody with how my particular, I'm trying to find the right words here, my particular outlook on things. It's a shame that I'm trying to be tactful with how I word this. It's a shame that someone might feel that they have to protect themselves or protect their YouTube channel by not talking about certain things, lest they reap backlash for just having a different lifestyle or being a particular way or having a particular sexuality. But I guess that's just the way YouTube is, unfortunately. But I'm not here. I don't want to judge anybody for how they feel or how they think or what they like or what they don't like, and that's true of pretty much anybody, really. I've met a whole range of people through my life, over the course of my life. Some I got on with, some that I didn't, and a lot of people in between those two things. And I've met pretty much a huge range of people, and that have various things that they like and don't like. Some that are more mainstream than others, some of them very taboo, but I don't judge them if they do have taboo desires, let's say. I want to keep an open and judge-free mind, and remember that life is too short to be upset with somebody. As long as we look after each other and we take care of each other and remember that love is the most important thing, then I hope that we can keep going as a community and as a world. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit in over my head here, and these are the kind of almost touchy subjects that I'm semi-cautious about talking about, mainly because YouTube, there was the whole thing with the adpocalypse. Don't mind me, I'm just building a little veranda and outside area here, so just in case you're wondering what I'm doing, no, this isn't a diving board, although that would be quite interesting to have a pool outside the house like this. But I wouldn't mind a pool in my home, or at my home, but it's I'm not the greatest swimmer, so I'd have to make sure that it's not too deep, otherwise I might have a nasty accident and not be able to come back up again. So, but yes, I'm building a little balcony area, and it's going to have an undercover area to store various things. And just wondering if I'm growing potatoes over there or not, but I may have to double check, but I will do that maybe a bit later. But yes, if I do join the server, coming round full circle about what I was talking about, I'm not too sure how I'm going to handle certain situations, especially if they start talking about the touchy subjects that I mentioned before. I would like it so that we lived in a world where we wouldn't have to worry about said things, but we all know that that's never going to happen, because people can get very passionate about politics or religion or even sport teams, really, when you think about it. And I certainly don't want to tread on anyone's toes. And the more passion you have about something, the more power to you. And I hope that whatever you do, that it's something that you like, and it's something that you, although you might be passionate about, that you keep an open mind. But again, I don't want to tell anyone look at that, how they should live or what they should do. I didn't realize if you put two half slabs together, it made a new block. That's very nice, that one, but I'm not too sure. Just having a look at here at different designs. I think I'll just stick with the half. Wait, let's try the stairs. Kind of want to look like that it's attached to that log there. But I'm thinking if whether or not it might be a little bit too busy. I think I'll just stick with the half slab. There we go. Okay. I'm very happy with that. I'll grab those there, grab that one there. Now I want to make sure we eventually I'll put a railing around that to make sure that the villagers don't fall off the edge and hurt themselves, because we want to look after the villagers here. We've got to do this underground bit. How long? We've been going for a little while, but I'll just finish this undercovered area here before I sign out for today. There we go. So I'm just going to be putting in dirt and other types of stone blocks underneath here. I might also put a little pathway. There we go, that's leading from the front area to the side, so it looks like that they've frequented the undercover area. It's not underground, but undercover area as well. I'm quite happy with that. And I do have, I've got some bricks, so I can do this here and now, and I'll make sure to put in supporting area here. And there. Okay, it looks a bit weird with the grass. As you can see, it's a very clear-cut line, so maybe I'll just try some coarse dirt there, because it does like to do that. almost feathering into the different grass or stone types, which is cool. Very, very cool thing that Minecraft does. I don't know if that's part of the texture pack or if Minecraft actually does that, and I'm not too worried. I guess I could find out if I turned off the texture pack if I was really that interested in it. So let's see, just fill in these final blocks. I don't want anything to clash or look like it's too busy, so I'm just going to try and shuffle things around there. And you know what, I'm thinking I'm just going to move, going to move this one here, from here to there, and have that one there. Fantastic. Okay, I'm okay with that. Now what I'd like is a lantern, or a pretend lantern out here. There we go, and I'm going to put some supports in here as well as kind of like a fence area. Let's see if we can use these. Yep, 1, 2. Yeah, I think I'll get some stone, have a little stone fence around there, just to kind of section it off, so that way people don't think that this is just a common area, because, yeah, not that I think villagers mind. They're quite relaxed here. Now the sun's down, I might go and have a little bit of a sleep. Speaking of sleep, I think I'll be having an early night tonight, that's for sure. I had a very late night last night, and I must admit I'm a bit of a night owl, but it doesn't exactly work out for you if you have to wake up in the morning time early, and tomorrow I've got to wake up very early, so I'll make sure to get an early night tonight. And I have been quite sleepy, I'm not going to lie, but last night I was reading a book, and I try and read I was on a little bit of a break from reading, but getting back into this book called Factory Girls, which is about it's set in the early 2000s. It's actually an account. Oh, someone's in my house. I think that's the villager that. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. There we go. Just close that up. Oh, not too sure what happened there. But yeah, I'm reading a book called Factory Girls, which is set in the mid-2000s time. And as I say, it's about real-life accounts of young Chinese women moving from rural China to work in the large factories and working 6-day weeks at something crazy like 16 hours a day, including overtime, and the terrible system that it can be, or is, because these poor women and men too worked to extremes, and they get paid very little money. I forget what the conversion rate is, but it was something like $70 a month all up, and that's money that they have to keep for themselves and send back home as well. But yeah, it's a very interesting story. It's a very good insight into a world that I will never ever see, most likely. So I'm finding it very interesting, but it talks about all types of things, from how society in China is kind of moving away from the traditional beliefs into a more progressive modern world, which is interesting. Again, I'm not going to get into politics, but this book does touch on politics and all these kind of things, and it's a very interesting book, and it really makes you appreciate how lucky of a life you have. I mean, saying that, I'm not too sure what position you're in at the moment, but I'm hoping you've got a happy, comfortable life. That's for certain. Or if not, working towards the kind of life that you like. Because if you have ambitions, then work towards them, no matter what the ambitions are. Oh no, I don't think I wanted... Well, hang on. Maybe just a single one might do... Yeah, there we go. I knew I had a few. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, I can use one by itself. I just wanted to put up a... Oops, the daisy. Wanted to put up a staircase. Not a staircase. Put on the porch a chair and a table, and just a little study area or an outside maybe eating area where the villagers can relax on the porch and enjoy life. If I can find myself a bit of clay, I won't do it now, but I'll make also a pot plant for up there just to make it look nice and cozy, which is what I want our houses to be here. I'd love to make a little cottage or something eventually, but right now I'll just finish this house and do the interior decorating. Yes, we can do that like that, but we can't put a candle on top. No, I didn't think I could, but there's no harm in trying. Okay, let's see. Come over here, just going to have a look. Make ourselves some oak signs. These are for the side of the chair. I know there's a few different ways you can do it, but I think the oak signs, I quite like the design for the oak sign to make the chair. I should try making chairs though in different colours of wood, but just for today I will see. Oh dear, no, I don't like that at all. Okay, we'll have to rework this, figure something out, fix it up. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, but for the time being I will just stick this here as almost like a footnote, so I know what I was intending to do, and that's quite nice like that. There we go. Very comfortable. Well, it's a table that you can adjust, which makes cleaning it up very easily if you can just lift it up and let everything fall on the floor. And I do need to make some more glass for these windows, but I'm very happy with how this house is coming along. And I've got the little underground area. Just going to check the back. Got glass up there, but not on the ground floor, so I'll have to do that at some point. Just the two in there. But yes, I'm very happy with this house. It's come out better than I had planned. Still not too sure about the roof, but that's okay. Maybe I need to just find a different color wood. I'm not too sure. I want to get a better look, but eventually I wanted to put these hay bales down here. There we go. Oh, I didn't realise that the stone wall was going to connect to it like that. There's not really many other options. You know what? You won't be able to see it from the outside, so yeah, that looks fine. You won't be able to tell, so I'll just have that there. Make it look nice. I am very happy with that. And I love how the tulips are swaying in the breeze. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to... I don't think I'll be able to reach up there, but maybe if I get another block, I can get myself up. You know what? How long? We've been recording for almost half an hour now, so I think I'm going to call it good from here on out. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Take care, live long, and live well. Look after yourselves and each other, and remember that love is the most important thing we have. Goodbye.